So here's the latest conundrum that I've come across. Either in coaching or when I was running my agency, people would not want to start something because, well, I don't want to start it until I can see results. And if I knew that it would generate results, then I'll do that thing. Problem is, you won't know if that thing will generate results until you start. And it's one of the reasons so few people take that leap. It's why so many people stand on the ledge waiting, and they wait and they wait and they wait, and they never make a decision. And so because they never make a decision to start something, to make that leap, to trust in themselves, to believe that they're going to work really hard at something, and if they're consistent and they work hard, that results will show. But instead, they're like, I don't want to go down that road until I can be guaranteed that it's actually going to generate what someone says it's going to generate or what I think it's going to generate. And because we want this crazy guarantee, we end up doing absolutely nothing, right? And I've taken a whole bunch of leaps. I left a cultist religion. I made the decision to file for divorce when the both of us were really unhappy. I started my own business. I started another business. I got into coaching. I got out of coaching, got back into coaching, and I've tried 1,000 different things. And because I've tried and I keep jumping and leaping and leaping and leaping, I don't stay on a ledge for very long. And yet, one of the reasons I went into the kind of high performance coaching I do now is because there's so many people standing on the precipice. And I was listening to Seth Godin the other day talking about his alt MBA that he's been running for several years. And that's what his whole message was. He's like, it's about the leap. It's about closing your eyes, taking a deep breath, and trusting that you've got this. And honestly, that's the only thing, the best advice I can give anyone is to understand what you want, to build a plan, to prepare, to be ready, to look down and kind of just sort of, go over things a couple 100,000 times and to make sure everything's lined up properly. And then just go, just do it, right? When I was with Frank Kern, part of his private client group, that's what he said. You just got to do it. You won't know if something's working until you have enough data. And you're not going to get enough data until you've tried it for long enough. And so you really just go and you trust that it's a test, and that with tests, you get feedback, not failure, feedback. And with every piece of feedback that you get, you feed it into your system and you're like, okay, adjust the sales. And where you are and where you want to get to, as well, we all know, it's not a straight line. It's all this squiggly thing, and sometimes you're on the right path and sometimes you find yourself distracted. You've gotten distracted by something else. Another reason why people stand on the precipice is they end up looking around. They're watching everybody else. What is that person doing? What's that person doing? Oh, that worked well for them. Maybe it'll work well for me, but it's not a skill set that's in their wheelhouse. So again, you wait. And the more you wait, the less you live. And the less you live, the less opportunity you have to get what you want. I live and die by helping people get what they want because I spent so much of my life living a life where I was not getting what I wanted. I was compromising, I was settling. I figured that's how I just had to suck it up. And maybe the problem was me. The problem was me, I wanted too much. Why would I want to have a perfect relationship? Why would I deserve a perfect business? But we all deserve that kind of a thing. But we have to leap in order to get it. So I'm launching my next registration is opening next week for my group coaching. If this is something you want, if you want to leap but you're holding back, you want to scale your business but you're not sure if you should, you want to start something new but just can't quite find that courage. If you're holding back for whatever reason, if something in your life just isn't quite showing up like you want it to, this is my job to do this, to ask you questions. I'm not going to tell you what to do because if your eyes aren't open, if you're brain blind to opportunities, there's no amount of consulting and no amount of offering of ideas that I can provide that'll give you the right answer. But what will give you the right answer is you finding the answer within. And to do that, you just need to have a couple of questions asked of you that have never been asked of you before to unlock that. So look for registration soon. If you're on my mailing list, that's awesome. If not, go to RebeccaMountain.ca, join it, because those are the people first in line to get registration for that high performance coaching. Launches August the 12th. And I hope you guys are one of those butts in those seats. Take care, guys, and jump. Just close your eyes, breathe deep, and leap.